Yo guys, how you doing? Tomironi here, bringing you another video. Um, Before I get into this video, I just want to quickly say, once again, thank you for all the support. I know I'm repeating myself, but honestly, I'm very, very grateful. And I'd also like to, obviously ask all of you to like the video, subscribe to my channel. There's a giveaway on my Twitter, this Wednesday. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, link in the description. And it's a free FIFA 21 once again, so why not give it a go? Anyway, today I want to bring you guys a quick video. Well, it won't be quick, but it's the quickest I can do right now. In terms of how to, make that step forwards from gold to elite on FIFA, in preparation of FIFA 21, because although I cannot give you the specific guide for how to attack, how to defend, all of that kind of stuff right now, because obviously there will be a lot of gameplay changes once FIFA 21 comes out, and I'll be bringing out a video on how to get that elite level. Then when it comes to the gameplay, I can give you some little tips, mental tips, because the difference between gold and elite, honestly, because I've been there, it's not the big difference that you think it is. I know it is around, well, gold 1 to elite 3, that's around 3 wins, right? But the difference lies in your mentality. If you can prepare yourself better for the match mentally, you'll perform better. Those 3 wins, think about all the losses you have in weekend league, right? Unless it's your gold 1 level, right? Let's just say if you're gold 3 and you want to move on to gold 2, same thing, 3 wins, right? Just think about those losses. How many of those could you have avoided because you didn't stress, or you didn't get angry at the game because something went wrong? Probably those 3, or even more, who knows? Right? Ability is only one thing in this game, but because of how infuriating the gameplay can sometimes be, you need to be able to focus down well and get your results. So here I am. I'm gonna talk you through how I mentally think during weekend league. If, let's say, this person quits, I'll do another one depending how much time we have. I don't want to obviously make the video too long for you guys, but this looks like a solid team, so I hope he gives me a good game, because if he doesn't give me a good game, then it's not going to be a great show for you guys. But let me just go through some mental things whilst I play. When I start the game, I want to assess my opponent, and the most important thing to see is whether he can defend the wings, right? Because the wings is a danger zone. You need to be able to defend your wings well. If you can defend using your left back, right back. See, I'm already pushing Bruno to the side. Okay, you go down the swing. I'm happy for him to do that, but he'll need to back off. That's okay. If you can force your opponent back, that's okay. Even if it means you can't tackle. The point, see, that if you want to rewind it, that's perfect. I'm trying to control the game, control the passing lanes. I want to be the one controlling the lanes. I don't want him to tell me, right, I want to pass, then I'm going to get it. I don't want that. I'm going to get it. I moved Pogba to assert my kind of dominance on my opponent. And I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. It's about, being able to defend the danger zones. Over there, he gave me a lot of space on the outside of the box. The wings are dangerous because you can easily go down the wing on this game because of the way defending AI works. And the outside of the box is the second danger zone that you need to always protect. It's easy for someone that's good to go from outside the box into the inside of the box and then create a chance using a drag back or a fake shot or anything really. And you need to be able to protect that space. He didn't. If you want to rewind, you can see what I did there. I mean, I could have shot first time with R9 on his right foot, but I didn't. I switched to his left, knowing that he has 5-star weak foot, which is one of the most important things in any FIFA game, knowing that your players have 5-star weak foot and you can trust them. As you saw there, Marwan Bissaka was ready to retrieve the ball there, and that's what it's about, protecting the danger zones. But mentally, when you're winning, you want to be able to, push for the second goal, but don't be too open, right? I'm confident in my ability here to be able to push up a bit more, just because of the way the opponent is. But one of the most important things to do is mentally stay in the game. Don't stress out, right? Don't stress out. See, I'm still controlling the passing lanes. They're my passing lanes. You pass where I want you to. Okay, that was a bit silly. But, look at that, Sissoko cutting out the pass. Oh no, R10. Ah, that's poor. I was a bit flashy there. But you want to avoid complacency as well, right? Because especially if you're winning a lot of games in a row in the weekend league and suddenly you're 1-0 up. But let's say he's not a bad opponent, it's just you made the 1-0 because maybe he wasn't focused at the start or whatever. You don't want to get complacent. He's going to catch you out really quick. This guy isn't really coming back into the game at the moment. He hasn't, yeah, he's too quick. You can't be passing first time when I've tackled you like 3-4 times. And it's the same thing goes to you guys there. If you see the guys cutting out your passes, be slower with it. You have time. See, look how I'm playing the ball. I'm not possession holding. I still have a purpose, and I know where I'm going with it. But I'm being patient with it because I don't want to lose the ball in an unnecessary position. He's going to try and 1-2 in a sec. Or maybe not because it goes a bit further, but he's going to pass it down there. It's predictable. It's very predictable, guys. The same... Oh, okay, come on. Oh, yeah, no, I got it. You know, so passing lanes that you need to protect, I don't know why I did that, is the wing outside the box and obviously the 1-2s. 1-2s is one of the most common ways people go through. If you can, you know, you can always expect a 1-2 from someone. There's no way. Oh, lucky bounce? No. Oh, come on, Sissoko. Nice. Composure in the box, lads. Composure. There we go. Double A pass to get the ball into the box. Way better than just passing with A. Double A, guys. Yeah, and just be able to, you know, focus. And like I said, that was the first tip then, the passing lanes. One of the most important ones. To dominate the passing lanes. Second, don't go into tackles too quickly. You know, that kind of comes with composure, right? So let me talk about composure defensively. Defensively, composure means not dragging out your centre backs. Your right back, left back cover wings. Don't be lazy with it. Don't think that you can catch up later. It will cost you. It has cost me before. So believe me, it can cost anyone. See, once again, there we go. I don't have the wings. Thank God I got Sissoko running over. He's going to switch round. And there we go. We got Wan-Bissaka standing. So yeah, composure defensively. You know, defend these passing lanes. Don't be lazy thinking I'll tackle him later. You won't. Sometimes you really won't, especially against a very good play. They only need 1 second to break through. So do that. Compose yourself. Also, don't go into tackles too quickly. You have time. Usually try to make sure that you maneuver your player using the jockey button. Wow, that should be a goal. Using the jockey button and go into them, right? So run into the player rather than tackle. Unless honestly you're behind the guy. Just don't go in. Like, let me show you an example. In fact, I hope this guy will dribble into me or something. Right here, I'm not tackling. I'm just maneuvering my way around. Sadly, Sissoko's too slow for this. Sissoko was way too slow for that demonstration. Oh, clear it. But defensively, there we go. See, I didn't go. I could have gone close to him, and I can bet you like 10 out of 20. That was a weird analogy. But like, let's say half the people that I would face that are like gold 3, gold 2 would run over with Pogba over to him. But I knew he was going to try and pass off because he had no other options. So I waited with my Pogba. Oh, come on. With my Pogba. And over here, same thing. I'm not running. See, my Pogba, I'm just... Because now I have Pogba in the middle, right? I don't want to run over with Pogba and lose him completely. There was no point to do that. Wan-Bissaka? Yeah, nice. So make sure that you stay composed. You don't go into the tackles too quickly. You don't drag your players out. Use your CDMs to run back and get the ball. Unless you're trying to cover a run, then use your centre backs and left back, right back. Cover the passing lanes as always. And most importantly, when you're clearing the ball, look at the radar. I honestly, I'm not gonna stress this enough. Always use the radar. I don't see any way. Like how you could justify not using a radar in FIFA. It's near impossible to play without it. So use the radar because you need to know where you're going to pass off. And it's better to just clear the ball out for a throw-in, and I honestly mean it, than just booting it back to the halfway line knowing that one of their players are going to get it. There's this thing where your players are running forwards to get, push the line up, and that causes them to kind of go out of position when you lose the ball. So it's best to just clear it safely. You can always clear it to your left back, right back, who are usually going to stay a bit more wide. And I'll show you in a sec how to make them stay even more wider. You can click hug sideline on the D-pad. But I need to get back into the game to show you that. Because this guy does not want to resume the match. As you can see, I've been dominating this match. But as always, can't get complacent. One goal and you're back in FIFA, honestly. Alright, let me show you the hug sideline. I put the D-pad. Wrong one. D-pad up. And right and hug sideline. Your left back and right back will stick more to the sideline, allowing you to have more options when you're trying to pass out. When you're attacking, composure is one of the most important things. People like Kurt, if anyone watched him back when he was Ace Prime. Oh, come on, Mbappe. Would know what I mean. It's just being in the box and being able to take that extra touch, that extra drag back, fake shot, whatever you need to get the space for a goal. Composure is something that kind of comes with you, obviously not stressing you, being confident in your abilities. But most of all I'll say is always look for the extra option. And notice how you play, right? So notice sometimes when you had a chance in the box and you didn't score and you're like, alright, let me rewatch that. Okay, I got done there. That was a good example of not going into a tackle too quickly. And just staying composed means basically we're rewatching, knowing how you could have taken an extra touch. Could you have passed? Could you have switched to another foot? Could you have done another drag back? You know, that kind of stuff. And composure is very important. It's the thing that sometimes gets you the goals. Like here, I need to stay composed. What do? I'm patient. I messed it up. But you know, you have to be patient. You have to realize that you have time on the ball. It's not like you have to shoot every 5 seconds. Same here. Switch to his left, and that's a goal. That's composure. Most people would just be like, it's Ramos, come on, let's shoot. He's right. I'm already on it. But he's off balance. He has like a 90-degree angle to turn around to shoot. Turn onto his left, get the goal. You know, that's composure. Most people just shoot on his right. There's no need. Especially since there's so many people there. But yeah, so composure is very key, guys. Middle of the park, controlling the game, and that's what it's about. Honestly, it's those simple things. Let me go over them again. Focus, you know, covering the passing lanes, dominate the play, show your opponent that you're the one who's dominating the possession. Then you have to obviously stay composed, stay concentrated on the pitch. Honestly, like, FIFA is a game that requires you to focus all the time. It's annoying because it can get exhausting, and I can tell you from when I played qualifiers for pro tournaments, it is exhausting. It is so tough especially on a game that's so defensive, to break someone down. And even if you go 1-0, 2-0 up, it's honestly anything can change. It's the same with Ultimate Team. If you can get 1 or 2 extra games won because you're more focused, you're less stressed or less angry because of a stupid goal, then you're in a better position. That was a foul? Then you're in a better position. And that's the key, guys. Focus, concentration, composure, and just, you know, enjoy your football a bit. I know most people say the game's boring, it's repetitive. Honestly, you can enjoy football. I had games where I've played like ridiculous Barcelona 2009 tiki-taka football. Honestly, I've scored some beautiful goals on this game. And I really had weekend leagues where I really enjoyed the way I played. And it was fun, I have to be honest. Even in qualifiers, you know, I played some games sometimes where it was honestly really fun. You know, like I played a guy once and we ended 6-6. You know, we went to pens and I won in pens. That put me in the phase 2 of the qualifiers. But honestly, that game was just exhilarating. If any neutral was watching that, they'd be like, wow, this is so cool. And you'd be thinking, right, you're pros, how are you conceding so many goals? It's because we both went to attack and, you know, let's be honest. That was back when defending AI maybe wasn't as strong. So everyone wanted to attack obviously a bit more. But like I said, don't hurry up. You know, you have time. You know, if you're losing, don't change your tactics too much unless it's the last. Look at that. That's composure. That's composure. Just that quick flick to the other foot with R9, and it gets you the goal. Most people wouldn't know what to do. You could have done a drag back. You could have done a fake shot. I just flicked it. Sent my opponent packing. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so guys, honestly, composure, and don't lose the ball in a stupid way, right? So don't pass when you're not facing that direction. Don't, like, if you can see someone's marked up, don't risk it. There's no need. Like here, I have 2 options: Bruno or Pogba. Pogba's open, I can pass. Bruno's open, I can pass. Okay, Bruno's got no pace. I literally tried to make him sprint. I knew he was going to pass back. I just didn't. twice I didn't get it. Watch the wing. He's offside now, Mbappe, so I don't have to worry about that pass. There you go. I'm telling him where to play. Someone that's very good for that is #Tom. He's very good at suffocating the opponent out there. He didn't have to do that pass. It was obvious it was not going to work. My Wan-Bissaka was in the way. It was a silly pass. You have to stay composed on the ball. You know, middle of the pitch counts as well. You know, you need to get to the final third. Oh, come on, ref. Final third. Without losing the ball in a stupid way. That was predictable. Could have passed back to whoever that CDM is. Matuidi, I think it is. There we go. I got a bit lucky. I couldn't do a scoop turn in time to turn inside. Right there, he should have passed to the wing before the middle was completely covered. You know, watch what the opponent does. It's clear my middle is completely under control. So I don't know why the guy is still going for it, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna do obviously a bigger guide once we get to at least the FIFA 21 demo. Then I can do like skill guides, you know, defending guides for you guys, how to use all the new attacking AI movement. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Finally, we have some manual attacking. You know, you can really bring out your inner Cruyff, inner genius. That was like actually a good move from my opponent, but he should have passed it into the middle there instead of the wing. That was poor from me. I gave the ball to him pretty much. But yeah, guys, honestly, focus, composure, and like I mentioned, and I will do obviously a bigger guide in terms of the actual gameplay, in terms of the controls, all that kind of stuff, once we get the FIFA 21 demo, because then I can really go into all the detail. But honestly, FIFA does transfer in a way. Despite all the new things, FIFA is still going to fundamentally be the same. If you can keep these mental... Oh, he actually has a chance here. Oh, that was the only chance he's created, and it was a good chance. But you can see what happens when you stop focusing, when you think you've done it. But yeah, guys, those mental attributes, those kind of mental abilities you can build up now, you know, by practicing. This is a very annoying FIFA in terms of gameplay. So if you can do it on this FIFA, you'll do it on any FIFA, honestly. And yeah, I mean, look, guys, it's just about, you know, like I said, keeping calm, doing what your job is, focusing on the next task rather than overthinking it. And yeah, that's really it to it. I think that will be all, guys. Anyway, if you have any suggestions for anything that you might want me to do, then please comment below. I'd like to say once again thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far. Make sure to subscribe if you're still here. Make sure to like the video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, I'll be seeing you hopefully in 2-3 days in another video. So yeah, peace, guys.